Hello guys, welcome again to another edition of Learning with Rich. So for today's topic, I'm going to have a detour topic. So before I continue my topic with mechanical, this is just a quick exercise. I'm going to teach you how to create electrical fixture for your electrical project. This is a very simple creation of family. All right, so it's just a little bit of detour because I know that I'm discussing the mechanical Revit mechanical. Okay, so I'm just going to stop for a while just to discuss this very quick. Actually, it's not a quick exercise, but hopefully you will learn a lot from this exercise. So I'm going to teach you how to create an electrical fixture with the symbols and the connectors. So I'm going to show you that. All right, so let's get started. So in this exercise, okay, I'm going to select a new template here for my electrical fixture. So I just need to look for my electrical fixture. So it's up to you. What do you want to use here? Do you want to create a family or electrical fixture that is ceiling base, or electrical fixture that is wall base, or electrical fixture that is non-hosted? So when you say ceiling base, meaning to say this family will be placed on the ceiling. You will not be able to place this family if you don't have ceiling. And if your family is wall base, you need to have a wall for you to be able to place this family. Otherwise, again, you will not be able to place that. Same with the ceiling base family. Okay, that's why you better think first what is the template that you're going to use, because once you use the wall base or the ceiling base template, you will not be able to change that anymore. It will always be a ceiling base, it will always be a wall base. Okay, the other one is electrical fixture non-hosted. See, so I'm going to use this non-hosted family. Okay, but again, you just need to plan first what are you going to do with your family. Okay, but for this exercise, I'm going to use electrical fixture non-hosted template. So I select this one and then I select here open. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is now my electrical fixture. So if I go check the properties, you will see that this is electrical fixture. So let me just go ahead and check out the family category and parameters. So I click this one, and then just to make sure, all right, electrical fixture, and then okay, omni class number. So you just need to place as much information as you can in the any family that you're going to create. Okay, it would be better if you place as much information as possible to that particular family. Okay, so let's say I'll just change this one, the omni class number. Is there any other option? Let's say terminal switch, just to be more specific. So let's say I'm gonna use this one. Okay, there you go. Then I select okay. Right. Now let's say, for example, I'm going to create now my box switch. Okay, it's up to you what's the size of your switch, but in my case, I'm going to create a 3 inches by 3 inches box. So to do that, I'm going to open the front elevation. So I'm going to create it here. Okay, using the extrusion tool. Extrusion. Okay, I'm going to use the peak lines option. Currently, my unit is in metric, so it's okay. So I'm going to key in here 1.5 and then the inches symbol. Once you press enter, it will be converted to millimeters. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to offset this to the right, offset this to the left. So as you can see, it's thick, right? It's because my thin lines is turned off. So I'm going to turn on my thin lines. Turn on the thin lines. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to offset also above and below. Okay. And then just to clean up the corners, I'm going to select here trim extend to corner. I pick this one. You just need to select the sides that you want to remain, the sides that you want to remain, the sides that you want to remain. Modify, okay? If you have any other way to create your family, you can go ahead and do that. So this is just the basic way to create the family. So I'm going to create here a parametric family. Since this is just an electrical fixture, I want that to be fixed. Okay, so I'm going to select now this family, this sketch, and then I'm going to move it. Okay, I'm just going to move it up. There you go. So the next thing that I'm going to do after I create the sketch, from the properties, I'm going to specify here the thickness. So let's say, for example, the thickness is 1.5 inches. I'm going to press enter. It will be converted to millimeters and then apply. There you go. Then after that, I'll just select here finish edit mode. Alright, if I go to the 3D view, it looks like this. Alright, so this is now my box. Okay, so this is the orthodox way to create your electrical fixture. Alright, so hope you can follow. Anyway, you can still you can always pause my video and then go back to and rewind it, right? Okay, now for the switch. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create on the side. Then after that, I'm going to move it here at the center. So I'm going to create here. So this is the left view, right? Left. So I'm going to select the extrusion again. I'm going to do it here in the 3D view. So I'm going to select extrusion. So before I create the sketch, so what I'm going to do is from the work plane, I'm going to select your set work plane. Okay, so I'm going to place the work plane to this face here. Because currently, if I'm going to show the work plane is here. Okay, so I'm going to set the work plane. And then I'm going to use the pickup plane and then OK. And then I'm going to click this face here. There you go. So there's now the work plane. So I'm now going to turn off the work plane. Okay, so after I place the work plane here, the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to open the left elevation. Okay, so from the project browser, there's the left elevation here. How do I know that this is the left? There, you just check out your view cube. So this is left, so this is left, right? So I'm gonna open the left elevation. Okay, so from here you just need to approximate. Okay, doesn't need to have the exact size. It's up to you. All right, up to you. There you go. For example, that's my switch. If you want, you can move. You can select that. You can move it up and down. Okay, so it's up to you. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is for the thickness, let's say I'm going to type 1.5 inch again. Let me try this. Anyway, I can change this later on. Apply and then finish. There you go. So in 3D view, looks, oh, okay, so it's too thick. So I'm going to select this one. How about I'll just approximate. Okay. Right, let me just select the front on my view cube. So I just need to approximate this one. Okay, probably just make it 10 or what about 12? Okay, it's up to you. Okay, so let's say for example this is now the thickness. So what I'm going to do, going back to my front elevation, I'm just going to move this manually. Okay, so front elevation, so I select this one and then I'm going to move it. I'll select the move. Okay, and then check out this one. So you need to disjoin that, otherwise you will not be able to move this extrusion because it is reference to this face here. Okay, so we are going to force this to move. So make sure this join is checked here. Okay, then I'm going to pick the midpoint and then I'll just pick here. There you go. So in the 3D view, it looks like this. Alright. Okay. SD for shaded view. So this is now my model. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two types of this switch, type A and type B. It's up to you how do you want to call the type of your switch. Okay, so let's say I'll just call it type A and then type B. So to create type, so you just need to select this icon here, family types. Okay, and then you just need to select this to create a new type. So I'll just call this type A. Okay, and then I create another one. I'm going to call this type B. Alright, so I have here type A, I have type B. Okay, then I'm going to select OK. So I now have two types of this family. So I'm going to save this first. So let me just save it inside my exercise folder. So let's say I'll just call this switch. Okay. Or let me just call lighting switch. Okay, so lighting switch. Okay, it's up to you. How do you want to call this option? I'll just make one backup, then okay, then save. Right. So my lighting switch has two types, type A and type B. Alright. Now, if I'm going to load now this in the project, so let's say I'll create a project here. Create a project. So I'll just use electrical here. Electrical default metric. Open. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to create a wall so I can place. Although this is a non-hosted family, of course, I need to place a wall here because we are placing our switch on the wall. But actually, you can place this family even if there is no wall because that is non-hosted family. Let me just change the height of my wall. Let's say until level 2. Okay. So now going back to my lighting switch. So I'm going to load now this family. So after I save it, I'm going to select load into project. Alright, so this is now my family. So let's say I'll just place it here. There you go. And then I select check. So this is now my family. So in 3D view, it looks like this. There you go. Okay, you can type SD for shaded view. So of course you want to change the height of that. So you can select that and then you can change the offset. So let's say 1200. Or let's say 800. Okay, it will go up. So 800. Okay, and then if I click this one, you will notice I have now the two types, right? I have type A and then I have type B. Alright. Now, going back to my lighting floor plan. Okay, some of the users, they do not want to see the 3D model in the floor plan view. They just want to show the symbol. So that is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to teach you how to create a 2D symbol for your electrical fixture or lighting fixture or whatever is that fixture. Okay, so to create our symbol for this lighting fixture or electrical fixture, so going back to my lighting switch and changing my view to reference level. Remember, let's say I do not want to see the 3D in the floor plan. I want to see the 3D in the elevation or in the 3D view, but not on the floor plan. On the floor plan, I just want to see the symbol. So to do that, what you need to do is you need to change first the visibility of this, right? You need to change the visibility of your 3D model because you don't want to see this in floor plan. This is what you do. You select the 3D model that you just created, and then from the mode here, you will see there's a visibility settings. You just click that one, and then from the family element visibility settings, you just need to uncheck this one. View specific display. This family will display in 3D views and plan, reflected ceiling plan, front, back elevation, left, right elevation. So like what I have said, let's say for example, I do not want to see this on the floor plan and reflected ceiling plan. So I'm going to uncheck it. Because instead of the 3D view, I want to see on my plan and RCP only the symbol. So that's why I'm going to uncheck the visibility of this. That's why you will notice if I select OK and go back to the reference level, you will notice it becomes grayed out, right? Let me just turn off the thin lines. You see it's grayed out, right? It's grayed because it's now invisible on your floor plan and then your reflected ceiling plan. So what I need to do is I just want to have the symbol. Now to do that, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another family. So this time I'm going to create a generic annotation family. Alright, so to do that, I'll select this one, family. So I'll select annotation. So I just use generic annotation. Generic annotation and then open. There you go. So I just need to delete this one. Delete this note before using. Okay, so I'll just select and delete. So here in this one, this is where you're going to create your 2D symbol. So to do that, I select here the line tool. So let's say I'll create, let's say 12.5 mm. Okay. And then I'll just select this. I'm going to move that. Want to place it at the center. Okay. And then I'll create a line again. Using the start and radius arc. Start and radius. Click this one and then that one. Alright. Okay, let's say for example, this is the symbol that I want. Okay. Up to you what's the size of the symbol of the line. So let's say this is the symbol. And then I select, alright. Modify. Alright, then after that, I just save this one. I save this inside the family here. So let's say this is my symbol for type A. Save. Alright. Then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this inside the family that I am creating, inside the switch family. So this one will become a nested family. So when you say a nested family, it is a family inside the family. Alright. So I select OK. There you go. So this is now the symbol. So I'll just place it here. So if this is too big, so what I'm going to do is you just need to select that. Let's say you want to adjust. So I just need to select this and then edit again the family. And then what I'm going to do, going back to my symbol A, I'm just going to select this and then I select scale. Okay, so I'm going to pick here 1, 2. Let's say I just only want the half of that. Alright. Then again, I just need to move this at the center. Okay. Then you just need to save your symbol. And then after that, you just need to load this into the project. Lighting switch. Override. There you go. Okay, so that's your symbol. So let's say, oh, I want to have another symbol. Okay, you want to have two symbols. You have type A, you have type B. So I'm going to create now the symbol for type B. So I'm going to select this family and then edit. So after it opens the symbol A family, so I'm going to save as this. Save as family. This time I'll call it symbol B. Okay. Then save. But this time, the symbol B, I want to have a filled region. I want this area here to be filled. So I'm going to select filled region. I'm going to use the peak lines option. So I pick this one. I pick this one. There you go. And then I just select here, finish edit mode. Alright. So it's too thick. So let me just turn on the thin lines. There you go. So this is now my symbol B. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to load this, save it first, and then I'm going to load it again on my lighting switch. Okay. So let me just place it here first. Okay. So this is my type A, this is my type B. Now, what I'm going to do next is, I'm going to create another parameter that we will be using to map the visibility of my type A and then type B. Okay, what I mean is this. From the properties, I'm going to select the family types again. Okay, this time I'm going to create a parameter. Okay, I'm going to create a parameter that will enables us to turn on and turn off the symbol of type A and type B. So let's say I want type A. So I'm going to turn off the visibility of type B. So let's say I want type B. So I'm going to turn off the visibility of type A. So meaning to say, we are going to create a visibility parameter for type A and type B. Okay? Now inside the family parameters, so I'm just going to create symbol A. I put it on the type. So this is yes, no. So this is how you create the visibility parameter. So yes, no, group parameter under, we are going to put it under the visibility parameter. There you go. And then I select here OK. Alright, so that is now my symbol A. If it is type A, make sure the symbol A is checked. So I'm going to create another parameter. So this time, this is my symbol B. Symbol B, type, again, yes, no. Group parameter under, visibility. Okay? Alright. Since this is type A, make sure the symbol B here is unchecked. And apply. Alright, then I'm going to select here type B. Since this is type B, make sure the symbol A is unchecked. Symbol B is checked. And then apply. And then I select here, OK. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to map the symbol A visibility parameter to our symbol A. To do that, I'm going to select the symbol A, properties. You will see there is a visible parameter here. And then there's this button, associate family parameter. So I'm going to click this. Alright, and then I'm going to associate this symbol A to our symbol A parameter. There you go. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to select this also. Same procedure. So I select this, visible. We're going to map that to our symbol B parameter. Alright. There you go. So what I'm going to do next is, I'm now going to move this here also. So move, I click, where are you? Alright, this one here. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to save. So let us now try to load this back again to the project. So I'm going to select load into project, project 1, and then OK. I just need to override the existing version and its parameter values. Okay, see, there's now your symbol. So you can press space bar if you want to rotate your family. Okay. So you can press space bar. Right. Okay. So lighting. Okay, so I'm going to select now this and then edit the family. Let me just try to rotate the symbol. I'll just drag this. Drag. So I just select this one. I'm just going to rotate it by 180, 180. Same with this, select, rotate, 180. Okay, and then you just need to move it back again. Just move. Okay, just move again, click, move. Okay, so again, save your project, load into project, project 1, okay, and then override. Okay, so that's now this is now your model, right? So you see, if I'm going to click this and then copy, so let's say I'm going to copy one here. So I can now select this and then change here the property. You see, I have type A and type B. There you go, right? So it's now showing your 2D symbol, so instead of the 3D on your floor plan. So that's how you do it. But another thing that we need to create, after you create your 3D model, the very important thing that you do not forget is to place your connector. Okay, in MEP, you always place connectors to your family. This is different to your architecture, Revit architecture and Revit structure. So in Revit MEP, connectors are very important to create the system. Alright, so to do that, again, I'm going to edit the family. In 3D view, okay, so let's say I'll just place here my connector. So from the create, connectors, electrical connector. Okay, just need to place it here to this space. Okay, so that's now my connector, and then modify. So I'll just click this one, and then it's up to you. How do you want to set this one? Okay, so it's up to you. Power balance, what is the voltage? So let's say 220 volts, let's say 100. It's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. So let's say this one, this is my lighting, okay. Right, so this is now my connector. So that once you create or once you load that family into the project, if I'm going to click now this, you will notice you will be able to create now a power system. Okay, because connector is very important. Okay, so don't forget that. And let's say, oh, I want to create conduit from this switch. Oh, same procedure. So I select this one, edit family. Okay, so I go to the 3D view. So to do that, create conduit connector. So I just need to select this one. Okay, I'll just place it here to this space here. There you go. Of course, you need to change the diameter. Okay, and also to the top. So I'm going to hover my pointer to this face, and then I'm going to press tab. So once that face is now highlighted, so I'm going to click. There you go. Okay, but of course you need to change the diameter of your connector for the conduit. So I'm going to select this and then change the diameter. What's the diameter? 12? Let me try. Just do trial and error. Okay, so let's say, for example, 15 or whatever is the diameter, okay, or radius. So let's say I'll just go for 15. 15 mm. Okay, so there's now my conduit connector. Okay, so our family is now complete. There's the connector. So I'm now going to save this, load into project, and then okay, override. Okay, so if I'm going to open the elevation, south elevation, okay, if I'm going to click this, see there's now the connector. So I click this, and then I can draw now the conduit, right? So it's up to you what's the diameter. So let's say from here, see, Okay. So in 3D view, it looks like this. So you just need to load the proper connection for your conduit, because in this one, junction box is placed on that connector. Okay. So if I'm going to go back to my south elevation, so let me try to select here my conduit tool, and then the properties. So as you can see, for this one, if I'm going to edit the type, so you will notice here, it creates a junction box, right? That's why you will notice there's a junction box here. And by the way, the reason why you are seeing here a line for the conduit, it's because of your detail level. So you just need to set it to fine so that you can see that 3D, okay? So again, I'm going back to my conduit. Let me try to use other conduit. So let's say this one. Let me try this. So what are the fittings here? So let me just change this. Okay, so I only have these two here. What about if I select none? Let's say I select this none. I select this one. So you just need to explore. Oh, okay, so we really need to place down the default here. Let me try this one. Okay, there you go. Okay. Alright. So you can always modify. Do we have? Okay, so we don't have a family here that we can replace this one. Okay. But that's how you place your connector for Conduit. Alright. Okay. So don't forget to create your connector. Okay. So that is very important whenever you create your family in Revit. Okay. In Revit Mep, connectors are very important. Okay, it will allow you to create a system. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, you can just put it on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget to like my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can also visit my blog site. It's called learningwithrich.wordpress.com. Alright? So until then, keep on studying and bye-bye.